inside the cells are those people? Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, thanks for joining. This is DEFCON Level Yikes, and we are playing Teleforum, a VHS quality broadcast news type of game. I don't actually have a lot of background on this one. Deliberately avoided reading about it. Let's go ahead and dive in cold. Juliana. Okay, this is the right building. Hey, you got that camera on? Okay, I take it then I'm the videographer, the photographer, as they call it in the news business. On? No? Yeah, it's best to have as much material as possible. We can edit it all later. We want the 6th floor. Can you get the button? Yeah, certainly. 1 second. Let's just see what's going on here. We work for channel 8, looks like. In some kind of elevator. Nothing else we can click on. Looks like there's a warning note in Portuguese here. Maybe that tells us a bit about where we are. Okay. 6 was the number. Let's do it right the first time, and then maybe in a replay we can see if there's any other options. What is it? You look like you have something to say. Don't you think it's wrong to bother a widow? I was just thinking about what happened. Did you get authorization for this? I almost feel like if we're up to something no good, I almost don't want to ask this third question because, you know, that's between her and whoever she's supposed to get authorization from. I can moralize a little bit later. So, let's start off with the second one. The second one seems the most innocuous. Just think about what happened. What happened? It was bizarre. You didn't see it, did you? Oh, there's me. Okay. Cameraman. They just told me how it happened. What he used to, you know. You're lucky. I wish I hadn't seen it. You heard it, right? He gave Kelso? Let's go with Kelso. He gave Kelso a VHS tape. The VT operator? Right. Kelso was supposed to broadcast the tape, but he couldn't. Technical issues. Then bam, it happened. Oh, we're here. Come on. Okay, so before we advance here, it sounds like we still don't have a lot of background on what happened before. Some sort of tape or some sort of footage that didn't get broadcast sounded really important. Okay, we're going to apartment 608. Easy to remember. Okay, we went to floor 6, which of course has all the 6s on it, 608. Enter to the right side, head towards the trash bags. Well, 6th floor, 604 back there, but there's really not a lot of other clues. Let's head to the trash bags. Maybe we'll find some sort of evidence that'll help us in our investigation. Oh, found it. I think that's the apartment just ahead. Here we are. Well, let's get ready, shall we? You can film her getting the door and all that. Hope she knows we're coming. So, should I knock on the door? Ring the bell? What'll look better on video? I mean, knocking on the door. For those curious, knocking on the door is the better spectacle. That, I assume, is not a light switch, but the doorbell. There we go. I wonder if she's up to talking to strangers right now. Or, I hope the camera doesn't act up during the interview. Let's fixate on item 1 here. I don't want to make it sound like we're not up to the job of being the photographer, so... If she isn't, she will be now. What does that mean? Maybe I'll knock one more time. Let me try again. I think, is she even home, is a pretty normal thing to say right now, so. Ferreira called right after it happened. I doubt she's left the house since yesterday. Okay, something happened yesterday, then. That's causing us to go and want to interview whoever lives here, whichever woman lives here. Maybe a ring of the doorbell will get her attention. Maybe she's hard of hearing. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. Adriana. What do you want? Hi, Mrs. Martins. We're from Channel 8. We came to give you our condolences. I'm sure that's why we're here, Juliana. Do you really need a video camera for that? We're making a special program about Walter. An homage. A kind of retrospective, you see. He worked at the station for so long. Oh, okay, so he was one of our colleagues, and we were at his house, probably with his widow, assuming he's passed away. So we wanted to talk to you about him, about what happened. Right. Fine, come in. It might be good to talk about it. Quick thinker. Oh no, it sounds like we lied. You know, should I feel bad if Juliana is doing all the lying? We might need to have a talk. We need to have a meeting about this tomorrow. Alright, quick thinker, huh? You gotta be quick on your feet if you want to last on this job. Come on, before she changes her mind. Thank you again for welcoming us, Mrs. Martins. Honestly, she's a little off-putting. Oh, I have some control of the camera now, too. Let's see, looks like we have some college degrees. Or, one says outstanding performance, so college degrees and similar things. They're on the left. Other accolades on the right. Silva here will film our conversation, okay? That's me, I'm Silva. Will he now? I'll have to think about that. You know, we should probably ask for her consent. What? Would you like to drink anything? Tea? Coffee? Oh, I never refuse a cup of coffee. I'll go make some. She pulled a fast one on you, huh? Forget that. Let's snoop around here while we have the chance. Juliana, Juliana! Not the pinnacle of ethics these days. Make sure to get anything that catches your eye on camera. We're surrounded by material here. Okay, I am looking around. Oh, there's a dog. I noticed the dog down at the bottom of the doorway. Okay. I don't know if we're timed in terms of how much we can fit in before she comes back, so let's look at the bookcase. There are a lot of books in this house. Anything interesting? There's a book that doesn't quite fit here. Let me see. It's an electronics manual. It's bookmarked on a page about the cathode ray tube. The CRT. The pages are loose. For those who don't know, the cathode ray tube is like the old tube TVs, the big boxy ones that were super heavy. Kind of like this, the frame of this video looks like a CRT screen. Oh, it would be a shame if we only had shots of the same wall. So look around the whole room here, okay? Oh, okay, we even got more control here. Let's, we'll start going to the right. It must be the way we came in. This plant is begging for water. Guess it's been neglected in the last few days, considering all that's happened. Okay. Oh. It let me press that switch and then... Huh. Now it looks like there's actually somebody maybe behind the door here. I remember Walter brought this raincoat to cover a story. Some lake where it rains a lot or something. Right. The image got stuck in my head because he just vanished inside the thing. I remember he got cheated out of some 500 cruzeros for an oversized coat. He looked ridiculous in it, but he paid so much for the coat he just had to wear it. Poor guy. Yeah, well, I'm not leaving yet, so let's keep turning. Nice place. Too bad about Walter. Look at this headline. The tragic passing of Walter Martins. So it's made the news already. I mean, Juliana, you should know that. Always competing with the print. I'm surprised she actually kept the paper. They moved fast to cover this one, or she won't have peace for a while. All of these are true. Honestly, with us here, yeah, I mean, she's not going to escape the media for a little bit, unfortunately. Let's just remark about our competitors moving quickly. It happened live. Of course it was shocking. Hey, I can hear her putting water in the filter. She'll be back soon. Check out all you can now. Okay? Let's see, I gotta be judicious. Who knows how many more I can look at. What's this of? There's a painting here. A lake. I think Miss Martins painted this. Look at this photo. Some scenery? Not a very appealing scenery. Plus, it's out of focus. This photo has a story behind it. I can feel it. I might ask her about it during the interview. Juliana, hope you know what you're doing. Look, a daily trophy. Oh, right. Walter got one from an article he wrote back in the 70s. The station's owner thought he would make it stand out. The station's owner thought this would make us stand out more, but it didn't help. Local stations have zero chances against the big ones. I think they even had a lobby going on to hush this up. So what do we know so far? We know Walter was one of their colleagues. We know that they were having a hard time competing in the market. Is it gonna rain today? Hardly. The rooster says otherwise. Look. These roosters never get it right. Guess we can use this take to set the mood. Coffee's almost done. There she is again. Will you have one? Okay. Normally, I don't know if I should be drinking things that strangers hand me, but if this is a colleague's, Walter's wife, I mean, I don't see any problem with accepting a little hospitality. Seems like a nice thing to do. She went through the trouble of making it, so yeah, thank you. Be my guest. So, did you think it over? I did. Let's get this done with. Great, we'll begin shortly. Let's shoot the interview on that chair, Sylvie. So far, so good. Ready? No, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1. We're here with Mrs. Adriana Martins, wife of Walter Martins, our dear colleague who left us so abruptly. She agreed to give us an interview during this most trying of times. The house itself really tells a story about how you two lived. Okay, I can help direct the interview, it looks like. The house tells a story about how you two lived. Where do we segue from there? There's the raincoat. We know the story behind that one. That'd be an easy one to go into. An award in the living room. The painting is a little esoteric. I'm worried. I mean, it's right there. But I'm worried that diving straight into that isn't a good way to go about an interview. So, and the paper headlines is cutting to the harshest part of the interview too soon. Let's ask about the raincoat. Many of Walter's things are still around here. Yes, I've been thinking about selling the apartment. Because of everything. These things just make it all more difficult. I'm thinking of getting rid of everything. It's hell. Okay. The sickly plant feels like it's approaching the topic of death a little too early still. Let's talk about the award, because the weather rooster on the TV, I mean, if Walter was a weatherman, which he might have been, maybe that'd be good, but let's talk about the award first. Walter was a very high caliber professional working at a small station. Would you like to comment on that? He felt he had less problems with the higher-ups when working at a smaller station. He could suggest topics to be more hands-on. He also believed in keeping local stations alive. We lived well. He wasn't an ambitious man, not in that sense. He was a good man. Okay, well, since he did seem to be, I'm starting to think he was the weatherman. So let's ask about the weather rooster, because it obviously has a role of significance that's sitting right there on the TV. There was a storm then, right? Yes. I mean, I remember lightning struck nearby here, right when... Okay, so, lightning struck, something happened to Walter. We're kind of getting the bits and pieces of it. I don't think it's too invasive to say, oh, we noticed an electronics manual on the shelf. Let's give that a try. Walter was an avid reader. What had he been reading these last few days? He'd walk all around the house with some manual or something in his hands. An electronics manual, I think. He kept messing around with the VCR. I noticed because he even stopped reading these papers. Look, I'm sorry. I don't think I can keep going. Of course, Mrs. Martins. We have enough material already. He was so different, so nervous. I never expected him to... No one expected that, Mrs. Martins. I still can't even imagine Walter handling a gun. Uh-oh. Gun? What gun? Walter never had a gun. The gun. The one he used during the show's broadcast. He did not use a gun. I know it was horrible, but I saw it when he pulled the trigger. That's what Ferreira told you back at the station, right? Oh, interesting. So my 3 options here, none of them involve a gun. Obviously, ways for him to self-delete here, but none of them involving a gun. Well, I don't know if he'd be able to do some of these on air. I guess I'll say a knife, because maybe a knife kind of sounds like it could be a gun, it's just a different weapon. What? How can that be? My God. I knew it. Ever since he got that tape. The tape he tried to broadcast? Kelso examined the tape back at the studio. I think the film was burned, something like that. That wasn't the tape, not the original one. That was a copy. Seriously? Do you still have the original one? Yes. Here. I don't know what he saw on the thing. I don't know where he got it from. Walter made me swear to never watch it. He only watched it when I wasn't home, or in the small hours of the morning. You want to watch it, don't you? For your show. I don't think that's a good idea, but I'm too tired to try to change your mind. I'm going outside to have a smoke. I don't even want to hear this thing. Oh, that is eerie. That is so eerie. What is on this tape? Getting up in the early hours of the morning to watch it privately. This is it. We have quite the story here. You look like you've seen a ghost. You'll stay, right? Yeah. I think I have to see what's on it. I mean, my instincts are telling me no, don't. But if this is a job and I'm expected to do my job, and I can't enunciate why I can't watch a videotape, I think let's risk it and find out what's on it. I gotta know what's on it. I knew I made the right decision in bringing you with me. Okay, this is how we'll do it. You film me as I watch the thing. We'll have more takes that way. You can insert the tape's content into the video during editing. Okay, so we're gonna see her expression. Right, let's make some room here. Alright, let's begin. Let's get my first impressions on film. We can fix it all in editing later. Alright. There, I'll press play. A little nervous, but here we go. It's starting. What is this place? I don't recognize this building. These symbols. I can almost... Do they mean anything to you? Let's see. I don't know what they mean, but they kind of look like forward or backward, clockwise, counterclockwise arrows, or phases of the moon or something. Which means, looking at these, I feel like I can almost understand them. I can't quite tell what they are. Some of them looks like they might be symbols that appear on musical notation. I can almost understand them. But at the same time, I can't. It feels like they get entangled inside your brain. Oh, what's this? Oh, it changed. Good. So he did go inside the building. What is this place? Well, we're seeing narrow hallways, and it looks like maybe doors on each side. To me, that says prison. Much too small for a shopping mall. Or any typical museum. Maybe a school. But no lockers or anything like that. I'm gonna go with prison. I'm getting a little freaked out by how close we are here, but okay. Prison. Inside the cells are those people? He's just walking by everything. What sort of building is this? It's way too long. Look, there's someone up ahead. That guy, he looks... Juliana, who are you seeing? Describe it. Did you get that? I'll turn up the volume. Oh, please don't. I can't make out the words. Interesting. Chard, take my hand. We'll take a walk. Get to this lost arc. This is gibberish. I think I heard the word Oscar. I'm gonna go with this one. Sounds like it mentions someone named Oscar. Someone named Oscar? I don't. I can't hear anything about an Oscar. I can't understand a thing. Let me turn up the volume one more time. TV. Oh, we are so close. Oh no. Okay. Hey, you okay? Or that's it, I'm turning this thing off. Or I had it, I'm out of here. I don't know if I want to leave her here. But I'm super nervous about how I'm just catching the back of her head. I thought I was supposed to film her reaction. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and ask if she's okay. What just happened? Community TV. Okay, today, 8:08 p.m. Theater 8, 10:10 p.m. Program, midnight, 0 reporter. Okay, we're in the right building. Is the camera on? Wait, okay, what's happening here? Feels like it's restarting, but this is not actually the same two options. Okay, let me remove the lens cover. Okay, hurry up. Is that a different picture of her down there? It probably isn't. Looking for differences now. Let me get the button. 6th floor, apartment 608. Okay, this is actually very different. She told me to push the button last time. You look like you've seen a ghost. Oh, okay, so as the camera guy, I just experienced all that, maybe? Oh, you look different today. I did have deja vu, but I feel like it's weirder to say it, especially if she's not trustworthy or something's happened to her. I changed my makeup. Good. It suits you. Let's get to the 608 already. Oh, I'm not sure now. I'm nervous that she's so anxious to get there. Let's head towards the window and just see what happens. Why would we go towards the window more? Maybe we'll... I don't know. Maybe just look outside. Not seeing like copies of ourselves down there or something. What are you doing? How about you stop wasting our time? Can you do that? I thought we could shoot some footage here for the video. Ah, okay. Yeah, her picture is definitely experiencing some static here. Well, you shot it, right? Come on, let's go. I wonder what happened if I would have confronted her. There's the apartment. Finally. I'll do the talking. Good evening. We're from Channel 8. We came to talk to you about what happened. You don't mind if we record this, right? Oh, now, that's interesting. She's actually sort of asking for consent there. You want to talk about Walter, right? Oh, background noise is really eerie. The recent events? Everything's stuck in your throat, isn't it? Come in. It might be good to speak to someone. Now, she's coming on a little strong. I'm wondering if I keep signaling that I know something's wrong. Let's check this. This is a bit more specific than just you're acting weird. No. We need to investigate this. She's got her whole life to mourn. That is so cold of you, Juliana. That is so cold. Come on, get in. Yeah, alright. I'm sure it should be fine, right? We're about to begin. Oh, this is unnerving. Just a little darker, maybe? Will you have anything? Tea? Coffee? Hey, where's the dog? Used to be a dog here. No thanks. Well, I'll go make something anyway. Oh. Found the dog. No, that's just... We'll have to wait for her. I'll have a look around here. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, she is night and day different than last time. Now let's compare. Before I want to see what the dog is all about and some of this other stuff. Let's see, if I look at the shelf, are we seeing the same things? So many books. Huh. There's one missing. Okay, so yeah, lots has changed. Hey. Gunpowder. He seems a little nervous. Uneasy. Kinda strange that the dog is named Gunpowder for Walter not having a gun. Or is he afraid? Okay. Look at all these certificates. Walter wasn't a complete moron, unlike some people back at the studio. Right. But I don't recognize any of these institutions. Yeah, this is getting suspicious real fast. Okay, I'm turning the same direction so that we have time to look at everything before the TV. What kind of plant is this? No idea, man. It's well taken care of. I think Mrs. Martins didn't let the tragedy affect her routine. Okay. Maybe it's what's keeping her functional right now. This is getting really strange now. This is so different. Hey! There's a weird thing hanging above the front door. Look. Oh, okay. Okay. Go there and take it off. What? You heard me. You can reach up there if you jump, right? So take it down. It's getting on my nerves. I'm not gonna... Why would I take down her decorations? We went into her house. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Do you always talk back like that? It's just a little favor. Come on, we'll put it back up later. I'm not messing up the poor woman's home. Bingo. That's exactly what we're going with. Fine. Pretty sure there was a pair of boots here when we came in. There is still that Looks like footsteps under the door. There! Let's get to the point. Walter took a tape to the studio, but it wasn't the original one, was it? The original is here, with you. How do you know that? We examined the one he had with him. I want to see the original. Well, yes, I have it here. Do you know where he found this tape? Is this why you came here? Had I known, I wouldn't have opened the door. Here, take it. I don't want to see this thing. I'll go have a smoke outside. Tell me when you're done. I gotta say, yeah, she's a widow. I don't know what's going on here, but this is no way to treat her. I don't have time for this. But, fine, you're right. This whole thing is making me antsy, she finally admits. You know what? Why don't you go check up on her? Even better, interview her. You always wanted to do that, right? Here's your chance. See if she's up to answering some questions about the origin of this tape. Oh, interesting. So Juliana's gonna go watch this tape on her own? There she is. I guess deep breaths are the only option, so deep breaths it is. What's this smell? It's not the cigarette. No, focus. If I do a good job, I might get new opportunities. I can help Mrs. Martins feel a little better, which, seriously. It'll probably change nothing, but I still want to do it. Okay. I would like for option 2 to be the case. I would love for her to feel a little better, because I treat her better than Juliana has been acting. It probably won't change anything, let's be real. But this is what I'm hoping for, so bullet number 2. It's what I want to believe, at least. You read my mind. Mrs. Martins? What is it? Are you done? Not yet. Juliana's watching the tape. Meanwhile, I wanted to ask you some questions. For your program? Shouldn't the girl be asking the questions? She is busy with the tape. It is an opportunity. Actually, I got worried about you. I am worried about her, but I feel like we're half the problem, if not more, right now. And if it's an opportunity for me, makes it sound... It's just something she doesn't care about right now. She's mourning. She doesn't want to sound... You don't want to hear me talk about my job opportunities. I'll go with this first one. Of course. Always the tape. Fine. Let's do this interview of yours. You better think very carefully about these questions of yours. My head's about to burst. Let's start easy here. I'm hoping that she'll give us a couple questions. How are you doing? Terrible. I haven't slept since, you know. Maybe I should have seen it coming. The atmosphere at home changed ever since that tape showed up. He would watch it many times a day, locked up in the room. He'd say he'd almost get it, but never showed me anything. He never showed it to me. Why did he make a copy? Let's start there. That's the most interesting question. I think she already referenced not knowing where it came from. Why do we copy anything? To preserve, to share. That's what I like to think, at least. To share. Just thinking about that girl, alone in my living room, watching that thing, makes my skin crawl. Say, why is she so interested in that tape? I feel like the colors are really scrambling here. I am kind of interested in as well. It's an important piece of the case, though. I mean, I think that's fair to say, even if it's not the most sensitive thing to say. It is true. Yes. I could see the greed on your colleague's eyes when she asked for the tape. To be honest, I thought you'd ask questions about Walter. He was your coworker, no? That was the plan. Was it? Really? Don't you think that colleague of yours is acting a little strange? I could swear I've seen her before. To be honest, I have a feeling I've seen you before as well. Maybe I've seen her at the studio. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I haven't been working there long. Maybe that's why you don't seem to be like her. Not yet, anyway. Me? Yes. Why are you in this, anyway? She's interviewing me. She's twisted the tables on me. She's turned the tables. Uno reverse card. This is my job. I don't get to pick my tasks. Yeah, let's circle back to the interview. No, we can't. You came here. I didn't call anybody. I have the right to ask my questions. You know, I get it. I get the idea of moving up the ladder. The allure of a sensationalist piece of news. You can see it too, can't you? Nothing good came from this tape. From this whole thing. It really didn't cause anything positive until now. That's precisely why we need to investigate. I'm not sure what this means. What does it cause that's positive now? That is why we need to investigate. Do we really need to? Is it really the search for truth that's motivating the story you're working on? Or is it something else? And if it is something else, then it wouldn't be right. I want to know. It is. That's the reason it's necessary. You know, honestly, I think the mysterious death of a prominent figure, and a very public prominent figure, dying in a very public way that no one can seem to agree on, is a compelling reason to search for truth. Let's go for that. If you really believe this, or you say you believe it at least, who am I to stop you? Look, I've got a splitting headache. Go check if she's done, then leave, please. I want my living room back. Some interview that was. We got derailed and then she gave up. But this is a difficult time for her, so. Okay, can't turn, can't look at anything. Let's go forward. Was that us going back again? Community TV. Today, 8:08 p.m. Theater 8, 10:10 p.m. program. Oh. Figure in the background. I need to reach the apartment. Ooh. The apartment. Which apartment? Well, it was 608. Ooh. Why are we taking the stairs? Yes, that was it. I had someone else with me. it's Juliana with one N. Think. How could I forget her? Each step makes it harder to remember. That tape. What I saw on it. Watched an unrecorded nightmare. Was seeing and forgetting the name of what I saw. Saw the past of a future that never happened. I think the nightmare is probably the closest to what it looked like. And if it was not recorded, can I ever awake from it? The apartment. She stayed there. Better to record everything. Oh, I can hear moaning. Everything can be used. Okay, I can't turn around. I can go left and I can go right and I can go to this door. This sound. Do I really want to follow it? Yeah, we should check to see what's going on. What is this door? Is this where she was? The door won't budge. But there's a grate. I guess we should take a look and see what's through it. Okay. Is that her? That woman. I do know her. Do I know her? Why am I tearing up like this? It's no use. There's nothing else I can do here. Weird smell here. Where did I smell this before? I mean, the interview, but what was the smell? There's a dog up ahead. I mean, I guess we keep going. Is the dog gonna hurt me? Gunpowder? What happened here? Oh, the dog's hurt. That's what the moaning is. What's this charred stain here? This looks like... It looks like... No. It can't be. Why is the dog here? Where's your owner, huh? Hey, Gunpowder? Where's your owner? Am I imagining things? Or is the dog avoiding the apartment? Oh, not now. Come on. Gunpowder? Come back here. It's gotten into him. Just dashed down the hall. Huh. Looks like he was lying on top of some note. Well, let's see what he was lying on top of. I've had it. I did what I shouldn't. Now I have an unending nightmare in my brain. In an endless loop, with no chance of escape. And what scares me the most? It's not much worse than the life I left behind. If anyone reads this, don't leave Gunpowder alone. She also... these letters are giving me vertigo. Wait, the dog. Where'd he go to? Gunpowder? I'm going inside. I don't know if I can leave this place just by leaving. I seem to be trapped here. I'm going. I need to. Am I? Going inside? Really? Really? I will. Just noticed it now. And it's off? Well, okay, I feel like I need to say it out loud. I need to know what he's referencing. The camera carries me, not the other way around. I can't even tell when this started. Perhaps a long time ago. Maybe when I submitted my application. Gunpowder? I'm going in. I don't think he's in here. He was avoiding the apartment. The TV is smashed. That's probably a good sign, to be honest. Oh, wait. There's a different TV with gunpowder, I think. Next room over. What else can we tell? There's no horseshoe or whatever that was above the door. No chair. Okay. Let's go on in and see what happens. There's Walter.
Caros telespectadores, boa noite. Hoje nós teremos uma transmissão especial do nosso programa. Possivelmente a minha última. E com ela trago um comunicado a fazer para todos vocês. Descobri algo nas últimas semanas que tem me assombrado desde então. Palavras não serão bastante para descrever o que descobri. Portanto, eu vou precisar mostrar. E talvez isso venha assombrar vocês, assim como tem me assombrado. Mas a minha profissão, o meu trabalho, foi revelar a verdade durante todos esses anos. E se quisermos nos libertar, preciso que todos saibam disso que tenho a mostrar. Por isso, peço que todos sintonizem bem seus aparelhos. Não cruzem suas pernas, isso é importante. Mas fiquem confortáveis com a coluna reta e observem com atenção.
This VHS tape is community TV exclusive property. Do not watch beyond this point. Oh. Okay, that's what we just watched there. There's some different videos we apparently haven't unlocked yet. These look familiar. There's another one with Walter. Which one is this?
18 has not been seen since fourth, or had a chance to speak with the mother.
Do you personally believe that there's something sinister hiding in there?
No, of course not. People love ghost stories, but in the end, they're just stories. Just stories. Just stories. Just stories. Just stories.
Emergency alert. A primary entry point system at... And that's going to do it for this first run of Teleforum. I think we've hit the main plots, but there's a lot more to discover. Come back for part 2, soon to post, and we'll dig into the secrets, make sure we find everything. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, see you soon.